today where I'm at. The snow is just gently falling, um, and it's beautiful to look out the window. So, today we're going to talk about gradually you can change your vibration. So, you've heard me talk about before, not jumping from a low point to a high point because you can't sustain that. So when you go gradually up the scale, it's a lot more sustainable. And paying attention to your feelings and your surroundings and what's going on around you and how you feel in that, you can always look for a little bit better feeling and gradually move up that scale. So I'm going to read a piece out of the book, Ask and It Is Given. And this book is so good. If you don't have this one sums it all up on the law of attraction, and it has really good exercises in it that you can do. Little examples of how to climb up that scale, and the emotional guidance scale is in this book. And maybe Jen can put it in the comments as we go. But it is so good and so important to, especially when you're just learning about the law of attraction, to know about the emotional scale and know how you can just walk yourself up it. And we don't have to go from feeling to our lowest point in that anger or rage or whatever that is, or disgust. We can just go a little bit better and a little bit better. We don't, and sometimes that's what gums people up, kind of. We think that we have to go from feeling really, really low up to the highest point, and we don't have to do that. We just, by going a little bit better and a little bit better, it really, really will help your emotions. It will help your frequency, your emotional frequency, it'll help everything about you, everything within you, everything around you, and all of those around you too. And it's something that you have to do for yourself. No one can do it for you. You can't do it for somebody else, but with practice and just by first noticing in your body how you feel. Just check in once in a while with yourself. How do I feel right now? Not okay, so maybe I feel discouraged. So what's the next one up from that? Ask. Oh, blame. Yeah, I feel discouraged because this happened or whatever. Oh, what's the next one up? Worry and concern. Well, I am kind of worried that I can't get out of this. But I think I can do it. I know I can. I know there's better feelings out there. I know I can look for something good. And when you're looking for something a little bit better, it doesn't have to be on the subject that you feel bad about. It can be, oh, I think I'll go have a cup of coffee. I think I'll go for a walk, or I think I'll go take a nap. Anything you can do to not dwell on that low feeling and dwell on a little bit better feeling will get you to a better place. So I'll read this, and it talks about that, and then we'll do some freedom release method to help us understand this a little bit better, so it's easy for you and so that you can maintain that emotional that frequency, that better frequency, and you'll be able to help yourself get out of those low spots a lot easier, and have an awesome day. Be in effervescent joy. Right? So I'll read this, and it is on page 91 of Ask and It Is Given. If you have the book, you can follow along with me. So you can gradually change your vibrational frequency. Just because you make the decision to find a different thought, it does not necessarily mean that you can go directly to that thought right now, for the law of attraction has something to say about the thoughts you have access to from where you are. So, just like I talked about, we can't go just from our lowest point, from that fear and grief and depression, despair, from there, way up to the top, to happiness, bliss, whatever that is. There are steps to get there, and if you go gradually, and by gradually I mean it doesn't have to take years to get there. You can do it in a few minutes, but just by going up the scale gradually and step by step, baby steps everyone talks about. It's just a little step. Just go up a little, take baby steps if that's what you need to do. So that'll help you get up there, and you'll be able to sustain it longer. So, of course, there is no thought that you cannot eventually have, but as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from wherever you are, but you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thoughts you are usually thinking. So, taking those steps to get to that higher vibration, that higher frequency, will help you sustain that and help you stay in that a little bit better feeling place longer. Sometimes one of your friends who is currently in a much better feeling place than you are may encourage you to stop thinking so negatively and choose more positive thoughts. But just because your friend is there in that better feeling place does not mean that your friend can bring you there. For the law of attraction will not allow you to find a vibrational frequency that is far from the frequency that you usually sustain. So just like I said, you know, a friend can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself so that you can sustain that and walk yourself up. And even though you do want to feel better, you may not feel that you can find the joyful thought that your friend wants you to find. But we want you to understand that you can eventually find that thought, and that once you have deliberately and gradually changed your vibrational frequency, you will be able to sustain that more positive position once you do achieve it. As you discover that you can always know the vibrational content of your being and can therefore always be aware of what your point of attraction is, you will then be in conscious creative control of your own experience. So, you are in control of your own feelings, your own emotions. So, by knowing that and by understanding that, you know that when you are at a low vibration, you can pivot out of that and you can pivot to a better feeling and a better vibration, whether it's just going for coffee or going and getting a dilly bar at the Dairy Queen or going and petting your cat or your dog or feeding your fish or whatever it is, something that helps you feel a little bit better. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the subject that you're feeling bad about. And knowing that and understanding that is huge for your success to get to a better feeling. So, and maintaining that. Just look for things that help you feel good. Doesn't matter what they are, right? Um, I'm going to read some of Jen's comments here. We can always change our vibrational frequency by flowing toward a better feeling. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's so, so good. Just flowing. It doesn't have to be a huge step, just a little bit better, a little bit better. Okay. And once you understand that your emotions are giving you specific feedback about your vibrational content, then you can proceed with the deliberate and gradual adjustments of your vibration. So, so good. So, just starting to recognize that in your body, you'll and by practicing that, pretty soon you'll notice right away when you start to go down instead of up that vibrational scale. You will feel it right away when you'll feel it in your gut, in your heart, in your chest, in your stomach, wherever that is. You'll feel it right away. You'll feel a little heaviness instead of a light feeling, when you are in that area. So um, start noticing that in your body, and you can catch it right away and start moving up that scale rather than down. So, good morning, Rosemary. Um, so let's do some freedom release method to help us get on track with this and help us easily walk up that emotional guidance scale, and be able to lift ourselves up, because we can do that for ourselves. And it's such an amazing feeling when you can do that for yourself. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world around you. You can feel good, and feel good about feeling good. Don't feel guilty for feeling good when others around you maybe aren't feeling so good. It's our business. It's our duty to feel good, because that's why we're put on this earth. That's what God put us here for, is to experience all the deliciousness of life, and to enjoy that and experience everything, and know that nothing can keep us down. We can walk ourselves up that scale and feel good every day. Okay, so freedom release method is a simple breathing method. You just hold your breath, or breathe in, hold your breath. I'll say a statement, and then you think it in your own mind, in your own words, and then just blow it out. And make an effort to consciously blow that out. And that shows your consciousness, shows your body, shows your being that you are releasing the resistance to those good thoughts. So just follow along. I'll guide you all the way through. You don't have to remember anything, and it really is so easy. And by the time we're done, you will feel a shift in your vibration, and it will be a gradual shift. And you'll feel so much better to go about your day feeling good. Uh, when our body releases things, those things that we want to let go of, that resistance, um, bodily functions happen. Like we might yawn, we might sneeze, we might burp or cough, or a tear might even come. Allow that to happen, because that is releasing on every level of your being. So don't hold those things back, because that's not allowing the releasing to happen. And then it's not going to work as well. Those things will come back easier. So if you allow those things, allow yourself to yawn or burp or cry or whatever that is, that your body is going to do, just allow that, so that you can have a good release of that resistance. So after we're done with the releasing part of it, we'll do some fill-ups. And the fill-ups are just a different statement, just a different way to say the things that we're going to release. So it's allowing that good stuff in and able to stay with you. So the fill-ups create that good feeling to stay with you. So I'll guide you the whole way. And with the fill-ups, sometimes I like to close my eyes and just feel the words, and I'll remind you before we start them. But it kind of gets you in a meditative state, and it really feels good to do that. So let's go. Let's first just take a deep breath, kind of center, and Release any stress that's in your mind right now, any worrying about, oh, a new technique. How am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Is it going to work? Whatever that is, just let go of it and allow this to be easy for you. Okay, breathe in, hold it, and then release. And that alone can help you um, feel good and release any anxiety or stress in your body. So even just doing a deep breath once in a while helps curb that feeling to a better space. So let's go. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I am the only one that can change my vibrational frequency. Good. And isn't that a powerful statement? We wouldn't want someone else to be able to change our frequency, right? That's our job. So remember that and do this to help you. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I can always reach for a little better thought. Good. Breathe in and hold.